Hey, what's up? I'm your host, Christian Patterson, here to bring you this week's edition of TV20's Inside Sports Report. John F. Kennedy High School's Keyshawn Goodson is a senior student athlete that's extremely focused to be the best he can be on and off the football field, making him TV20's Student Athlete of the Week. John F. Kennedy is currently ranked 4th in the Senate with a 500 record. They've had some very competitive matchups this season. One of Keyshawn's best games came against their rival, John Adams, where he helped the team fight back from a deficit to win the game.
That's been our rival forever when I actually played here and before I got here. So he's never beat them in high school. So it was a pleasure for him. He actually had 22 carries for 142 yards rushing. He accounted for 2 rushing touchdowns, threw a touchdown, and then had a 90-yard interception return for touchdown as well. So that's one of those ones where you couldn't ask more out of a senior player for you to just put the team on his back and carry us on into victory, because it just got to a point where we could see that other team that they actually didn't want to tackle him. So we just kept on. I told my offensive coordinator, just keep on feeding the ball.
That game, it's a rival game, so that's a game we always play our hearts out. The line did a good job, so that helped me a lot at quarterback. And then at the end of the game, I don't know how I got the pick 6, but I got it. It was 90 yards, but I got it.
Keyshawn's accomplishments aren't limited to the field. He's been an academic scholar his entire high school career with dreams of attending college.
I'm trying to be the first one in my family to go to college and stay in college. Like 2 of us went to college, but they dropped out. I'm trying to be the first one to stay in.
He's pretty much has been that student athlete that, hey, he's in class, he has good attendance, he's always doing the things that's going to make him a marketable sports athlete as well as a student when you look at going to a university or college.
To me, the most important thing is to be a leader and classroom-wise. If I see somebody acting up or something, I just go ahead and tell them to chill out with it. Don't even go through that. And most of them listen. It's been a good thing.
I see him as a student athlete that could excel at the next level. And I sincerely mean that because he's shown the discipline over the 4 years. If he's scheduled to have an appointment or to go to a particular area, he's there on time. So he's shown that he is accountable. He has accountability in every school and university. That's what they want out of student athletes.
He's one of those kids that all the coaches want to do things for. He's always like this year, I think I ended up taking him to about 5 or 6 different camps. His aunt had thanked me for it, and like I told her, he makes it easy for us. Kids like that do it. He has a 3.35 GPA in the classroom. Like I say, he's been a leader for me for 3 years on the field. So he's actually made it a pleasure, made it easy for us as coaches.
Keyshawn is determined to reach his goals. He's dedicated to keeping his grades up because ultimately he wants to be the first college graduate in his family, and playing football in college is his dream.
I know I want to play college football because this is my sport. Like, this is my first choice right here on this field.
As part of the Cleveland Browns' commitment to education, youth, and high school football, Dee and Jimmy Haslam's final field that was promised to the Cleveland Municipal School District is now complete.
This is a great field, a great opportunity for many. This is a dream that's come true. I know that the mayor, CEO Gordon, the councilman, and a lot of folks, for this is truly a memorable time because for years and years, and maybe as the CEO pointed out, for a decade, this has really been a topic of conversation. Without the generosity of the Haslam family, the Browns Foundation, this would not have been true. So on behalf of the mayor, the citizens, the councilman, all of us who are here today, we can't do much more than express our collective appreciation. This is not only good for the neighborhood, the homes, the businesses, but more importantly, it's good for the children of our future.
If you're involved in a sport, if you play football, you have to come to class in order to play that day. Is that right? So we heard that story and realized, well, if you put in athletic fields for all sports and for cheerleaders to practice on, for everyone to play on, you're going to have a more engaged student body and they're going to go to school. If you go to school, you're probably going to graduate. Those are statistics. The other thing we knew is that these fields could provide a great neighborhood community area for other youth sports and neighborhood gathering place. It becomes a central part of this neighborhood. So we know how important neighborhoods are, and families working in the neighborhoods and playing together in the neighborhoods and being part of a team in a neighborhood and for a school. So that's why we got involved.
John Adams alumni and current student athletes were in attendance for this dedication, and they're grateful for this beautiful field.
On behalf of the John Adams High School staff and the John Adams football team, we would like to thank you for all your support and donating in this professional football field. Our thanks go out to the Cleveland Browns, the City of Cleveland, and the Cleveland School District. I would like to speak on behalf of the entire John Adams football team and saying we are so proud on this field. All right. I would like to speak on behalf of the entire John Adams football team and saying we are so proud to play on this football field. From the entire John Adams community, we will never be able to thank you enough. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Go Rebels.
The kids were also blessed to get some encouraging words from Cleveland Browns linebacker Christian Kirksey.
Cherish this moment, especially you guys right here. Cherish this moment. The football field is definitely a classroom of itself, but I heard him say the student athlete, and basically, you can't use this field without using the classroom first. You can't become a football player, basketball player without being a student first. And I learned that growing up in high school too. I thought it was all about sports. I thought it was, all about just having fun. But my head coach, Coach Mike Jones, he told me my sophomore year, he said, if I ever want to do anything, if I want to go to college, if I want to make it to the pros, it starts in the classroom first. You got to get that GPA up. And I just encourage you guys to, pay attention, man. Be a good teammate and be a good classmate. Encourage each other to be the best classmate that you can be. And it all starts with the education. And thank your parents each and every day for giving you the opportunity to come out here on the football field and play and also learn in the classroom. So it's a privilege and it's an honor to be in sports, but it's a bigger blessing to be able to have an education.
This neighborhood has been desperately needing an uplift like this for years, and now they have it.
The excitement, not just on my behalf, but the neighborhood, the community, the residents. I mean, when you look at their faces here today, they're excited. One lady came up to me and thanked me and hugged me because she said, I remember my brother went to John Adams, he played on the field, but he ran track. It now brings back that nostalgia of yesterday.
We're going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back with more of TV20's Inside Sports Report.
Hey, what are you doing?
Just throwing your empty bottle in the garbage.
Don't you know plastics go in the blue container?
Mayor Frank Jackson and the City of Cleveland are committed to keeping your neighborhood clean and green through the use of the city-issued trash and recycling carts. It's safe, convenient, and mandatory. For more information, contact the Cleveland Division of Waste Collection at 216-664-3717.
How did you get to be so smart?
I had a good teacher.
Welcome back to TV20's Inside Sports Report. I'm your host, Christian Patterson. Just a few days after the Cleveland Cavaliers' official media day, the Chicago Bulls bought out 12-time All-Star Dwayne Wade, which made him a free agent. Soon after, Wade signed a one-year, $2.3 million deal with the Cavs. Now, one of LeBron James's best friends will be starting alongside of him here in the land.
Things like this, you just don't plan it, it just happens. A lot of people thought we planned it the first time. It just didn't happen that way. With having a friend like LeBron and if we were just friends, it probably won't happen, but we're two pretty good basketball players, so that helps. And our games kind of help each other. But this right here is just something that, came about because of the situation in Chicago went a little different direction, in a different way than I wanted to be a part of. In a rebuilding phase, and once I got the opportunity to get the buyout, LeBron was recruiting me the whole time. Once I got the opportunity to get the buyout, I looked around. I was flattered by the teams that reached out. But at the end of the day, this is where I wanted to be. This is where I felt I should be from a basketball perspective, to come in and be a part of this. You know, this team right here from top to bottom is one of the most talented teams I've been on. I'm just happy to come and be able to add whatever I can to this group.
And it shouldn't be a problem for Wade to get acclimated with his new teammates. After playing with LeBron for 4 years in Miami and having separate relationships with other people from the organization, he should be able to fit right in.
You know, I've been knowing these guys, you know, coaching staff. I know I played with James Posey. I played with Damon Jones. I won a championship with James Posey. I mean, it's just, you know, it really felt, when I came in here the other day, it really felt like a reunion in a sense. So I think, one, from what I've done in this game, you know, it's obviously respect from the players, and two, just from the relationship that we've had. You know, with TT and, you know, those guys, I've been around Brian. I've been around this organization for a while from afar, so I know everybody, I know the coaches. So it was seamless. You know, I was telling my family, it was just like, you know, just give me a jersey, and I just got out there, and it felt normal. It felt seamless. So that made me at ease when I came here the first day, and, you know, excited about it.
Wade has played against the Cavs numerous times during his 14-year career, and he knows how passionate the fans are about their teams. Now he gets to experience the diehard Cleveland sports atmosphere as a Cavalier.
I'm waiting to experience it from this side. I've experienced the Cavs fan base on the opposite side, and they booed me a lot. They cheered me a lot, you know, over the years. I've always come here, and I've got warm receptions. And probably when I first came back with Brian in Miami jersey, I got some boos. You know, but they're passionate fans. You look at the Cavs fans, you look at Oklahoma City fans, you look at the Golden State fans, you look at these kind of fans, and you say those are you know, real sports fans right there. You know, they're cheering for their teams, and the energy in the stadium is amazing. So, you know, I'm definitely in the land now. I'm trying to get the lingo down. I'm trying to get comfortable with everything. But I'm just excited. You know, I'm just excited to be a part of what, you know, they've built here, from a fan base, from a organization standpoint, player standpoint. And, you know, I want to get through this media day so I can just focus on just basketball, because that's why I'm here.
It's pretty much a foregone conclusion that the Cavs and the Warriors will meet for a 4th straight time in the NBA Finals. And Wade is eager for it. But he's not looking past all the teams in the East.
Obviously, the Warriors are the cream of the crop in the NBA because they're coming off a championship. But, you know, with this team, and the media is going to always put us against the Warriors, but so many teams in between that. We only play them twice a year in the regular season. So you got to focus on the teams that you got to play 4 times a year, that's in your conference, et cetera. And when we get those opportunities against them, it's just a measuring stick in the regular season to see where you're at. So don't want to focus too much on Golden State. You know, they're, for everybody, every team, they're obviously at the top. And everyone has to, you know, get good enough to beat them, but you got to beat the guys, you know, that you're going to see more often than them. Every time we walk by each other in the locker room and everywhere, we just look at each other and shake our head because it just don't seem real. You know, it's like, how did this happen? How did we get here? We just start laughing every time we walk by each other, you know, because it's, like I said, it wasn't planned, it wasn't expected, but when it happened, and everything happened fast. So it's definitely cool. It's definitely good to have a friend here, somebody that you respect here, that's playing the game here, but definitely didn't expect to be here. But I'm happy to be here, and hopefully I can, you know, bring to this team what they need from me.
Thanks for watching the Inside Sports Report. Make sure you continue to tune in each and every week for an inside scoop on our Cleveland sports scene.